Every day when my dad finishes work, he is always tired, but I always make him help me to finish my homework with me and help me, yeah. And he always helps finish my homework.
It's okay in the moments when my good times start to fade.
Every day even if I wake up late, my dad always gets angry, although he is caring enough to take me to school and make me breakfast and help me make my sandwich in the morning for lunch. And I thank him very much for that.
You can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile.
Funny things about between me and my dad. So when I was a kid, about 8 years old, and I have a brother about 7 years old. So my parents, they always work like every day. So when we went home, we always alone. So every time before my dad go works, he always just remind me like, Lisa, don't open the doors for strangers, okay? And he's like putting it very seriously, because back in my home country Indonesia, it's a bit dangerous because we very little and we just home alone, and so it's a bit dangerous in nearby. So because it's every day, he always repeated me like, Lisa, don't open the doors for strangers, okay? Don't open. And after that, there's a one day when my grandma came to our house and then having a holiday and something like that. So one day when me and my brothers came home and then just meet my grandma and everything, and after that me and my brothers said, oh, let's go for a bike together. And then after that I just told my grandma, because in my head like, oh, if someone's live alone in house, I have to tell them that, be careful, like something like that. So I just told my grandma, grandma, don't open the doors for strangers, okay? And I just mean it, So I just say to my grandma like that, because I feel like, oh, I just worry if my grandma, something happened to my grandma in home. So, and after that, in the night, my grandma just told my dad like, oh, you know what, Lisa just told me to not open the doors for anyone when I just home alone, something like that. And that was so funny, and my dad was laughing very loudly.
You make me smile.
You make me smile.
Oh, you make me smile.
You make me smile.
Oh, you make me smile.
Yeah, I grew up in Christian family. Like one thing I learned that my father taught me that we pray every night. Like we gather with all together there, my mom and brothers sisters, and we read the Bible. We praise and worship, and we pray. And by doing that every day, it's just like keep you stronger. Like when you experience your life, like when you face the problem and everything, like you study, your work, everything. And right now I become a father, and I got like a 15 months old son now. He's growing up now, and I just want to implement what I've learned from my family and put it in my family now with my wife and my son. It's just like I knew that by doing that, like I knew that God will protect my son in each and every day that he's going through, and I'm sure like by doing that I put a strong foundation there, and I believe that he will depend on God, and he will put everything surrender, and by doing that I believe like everything that he's gonna do is successful. And I just encourage you, like become a father, like such a privilege. Like you only like one time become father in this world, and like don't waste that time. Like I know like having a baby, like it's just like big difference, and I experienced that one as well. But it's just like very like precious time in my life, like become a father. And I knew like become a father is just like you got another responsibility. Like if you're single, you only responsible to yourself. But now, like you become father, you got wife, your son there, and you have to be responsible for them. And it's just such a privilege and such a blessing.
and give you life.
Father to me is kind-hearted, and for me my father is the best. But before that story began, it began from that my father never showed his love for me, and it began when my father left me for his work in Jakarta, and he left me when I'm in high school. He left me for work to Jakarta, but each weekend he went back to Bandung for visiting me, but he never showed me his love. He only satisfied my needs, my school, my food, all the allowance he gave to me, but he never showed me his love. But someday our family has facing a problem, and the problem started to grow and grow and grow, and getting bigger and bigger, and somehow God involved in our family, and he started to change. He started to react love to our family. He started to give hugs to the kids, the children, and before that he never showed us his love. But I believe that God involved in our family, and after he left for Jakarta, he started to give hugs before he left to Jakarta, and yeah, he started to show his love to our family. And even before I left to Australia, he showed his love, and this is the proof of his love, the letter that he gave to me before I left to Australia.